Hey guys, what's up? My name is Morgan. If you're here for foundation reviews and you have weird undertones or can't match your skin tone like I can, I have the worst time, you're in the right place. Let's talk about Anastasia Beverly Hills. This might be the year of Luminous Dewy Foundation. Okay, so you know the deal. I have on moisturizer and my Milk Hydro Grip Primer. Let's get into the foundation. So I picked up two shades actually because I wanted to show you guys just kind of like how the undertones are a little bit wonky with this shade range. We have 355N and 345C. So we're gonna go ahead and swatch, but let me show you, this is what the packaging looks like. It's very metallic, very pretty. And here is the foundation. It comes with your, comes with your typical Anastasia Beverly Hills logo, and then bam, there's the foundation. A lot of people didn't like this foundation, or this logo. I actually kind of like it. It's kind of fun. It kind of reminds me of Il Makiage. It's like a modern take on the Anastasia Beverly Hills classic logo. So it's a black plastic cap, and it is a glass bottle with a black pump. I already swatched this foundation, so I have a kind of a mess on the pump. It is 1 fluid ounce per usual, and so it's $38. I also picked up 345C. I also swatched in the store 365C because I thought that's what I would be. 365C is extremely, it's a couple shades darker than me. Not only that, but it's actually very warm. And I will talk about the undertones here, but this is 345C. And as you can see, they look almost identical. In fact, 345C is coming across a little bit warmer, again, weird with the undertones, than the neutral foundation. So we're gonna go ahead and swatch on my hand 355N, right there, and 345C. So right there, 355N, 345C. 345C to me looks warmer. I don't know if you guys are seeing that, but that looks a lot warmer than 355N. It also looks darker, which is weird because it's 345C for cool, then 355N for neutral. Like, just think about that for a second. It's a little strange to me. I am going to go ahead and put on the shade 355N. These do oxidize a little bit, so they do get a little darker. So I'm gonna go ahead and do 355N. Again, 345C, I think there's a place for it, but not right now. I haven't been in the sun too much this summer. I think maybe a little bit more in the sun, and I'd be in the 345C category, which is just odd to me because it's cool and I've never been cool in my life. Well, my mom thinks I'm cool. But okay, so let's go ahead and do 2 pumps of 355N. It's kind of liquidy, but not really. She's a little thick. And we're gonna take this beauty blender, sponge thingy, is on a beauty blender. Let's take a sponge, we're just gonna dip in and go into the foundation. Okay, so here is one side of my face with the foundation on, the other side without the foundation. As you can see, it is medium coverage. I actually want to say it's not full. It's definitely not full, but it has a really good amount of coverage. So let me go ahead and do the rest of my face. I'm gonna do 2 more pumps. Okay, guys, there you have it. This is it's 4 pumps of foundation on my face, 2 on each side. You can see it's very dewy right now. It will dry down a little bit, but it won't get matte, obviously, because it's a luminous foundation. So let's go ahead and go through the claims really quickly before we get into the rest of my face. This is a medium coverage foundation with a luminous natural finish, vegan, gluten-free, alcohol-free, clinically tested, dermatologist tested, ophthalmologist tested, non-comedogenic, got that on the first try, suitable for sensitive skin, long wearing, and no flashback. So those are a lot of claims, but I appreciate the fact these are claims that actually can be held up by a luminous foundation. I'm glad they didn't say it doesn't transfer or doesn't crease or anything like that. I feel like no transfer and no creasing is a really hard claim, and unless you're really gonna come with it, you really shouldn't make that claim. So anyway, that's the foundation. We're going to go ahead and get into the rest of my face. I just want to show you really quickly. This is what the back of my hand looks like with the foundation, and it blurred all of the lines in my hand. Like, I'm looking at this and it looks so pretty and just like flawlessly airbrushed. So I'm really excited for how it's actually going to look on my skin when it dries down. So one of the issues I almost always have with my foundation on my pores and my nose is that it kind of like pocks there because I have larger pores right in this area. But right now, it's looking good. It looks like a fresh new skin on your face. So we're gonna go ahead and do the rest of my face. Oh, before I forget, I also picked up the setting powder that she came out with as well as part of this line. There are 4 shades, I believe. There's a translucent vanilla, banana, and I think there's one more that's like a deep peach or something like that. Actually, there might be another one, a deep peach and like a browner shade. I don't remember the name of the shade. When I went to the store, all I could find was the banana and the vanilla. So I'd like to try the translucent, but here is what the banana looks like. It is 0.9 ounces, so it's fairly large. It's $36, I believe. And if you want for a size comparison, this is what my flower powder looks like. Turn her upside down, there we go. And this is the Anastasia. So you get quite a big jar from Anastasia. This is not a small container. And it has a sifter inside. I've already opened it, but it's got the sifter inside with the powder. And I'm not mad at how large this is. I actually prefer this, I believe, because with this, it's got like the half sifter and it's just hard for me to dip my big sponge in there to get the kind of coverage that I want. So let me stop rambling. I'm gonna put on the rest of my face and we're gonna speed through this. And when I get to the foundation, or I'm sorry, the setting powder, we will take a break and I'll talk through the setting powder. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so we're gonna actually do the setting powder now. Just a quick observation on the foundation. It is drying down beautifully. I don't know if you guys can see. It is a little bit dewy, a little bit luminous, but like, y'all, this might be the year of luminous dewy foundations. Like Pat McGrath made some points, ABH is making some points. I gotta see what Fenty's gonna do, but don't worry, I got you. I'm definitely gonna do that one too. So let's go ahead and dip into the Anastasia Beverly Hills banana powder. On the back of my hand, she is so soft and buttery, like I am dying. I don't bake, I just kind of set the powder, so that's what we're gonna do with this one as well. I'm just gonna press this into my skin, and right off the bat, like I'm like, what bags? What insomnia? Where does the insomnia go? She's not here. Leave a message. Oh, that looks gorgeous. So my powder is pressed in. It feels buttery. It is melting into the skin. I did want to see if there was flashback on this, so I kind of took a picture on my hand with it just kind of in the dark with the flash. Didn't see any flashback. Again, I don't bake, so I'm not putting a ton of powder under my eyes, so if you do that, I don't think you would have a problem, but obviously the more powder you put under your eye and the more you let it sit under there and bake into your skin, the more chance you have a flashback. That's just how it works. I think it looks really gorgeous and very smooth and buttery under my eye. So let's go ahead and finish the rest of the look and I'll be back with the final face and review of the makeup. So we're gonna speed it in again. Okay guys, we are back and here is the final face. I did all Anastasia Beverly Hills. I'm pretty proud of myself actually. Only thing I didn't do was the lips because I don't have a lip in this area of Anastasia Beverly Hills, but I made everything else work. Again, I used the Subculture palette for the inner corner highlight. I used this shade Cube. Subculture is like one of my first favorite palettes from Anastasia. It was one of those palettes that like I loved, but I also didn't know how to use and I didn't fully appreciate until way later in life. Norvina, of course, I used Wild Child, Incense, Volatile, and Passion. And then for this bright pink, I used the Riviera palette, Bahamas. Shout out to Anastasia Beverly Hills for making this look amazing. She takes my coins every time. But let's talk about the foundation. I've had it on now for roughly 30 minutes. You know, I look airbrushed. Just gonna put that out there. Far away, like I'm holding this mirror out, I'm just looking at myself. Ooh, looks good. Like I am extremely impressed with the way it's settled onto my skin. I'm extremely impressed by the way it dried. It's still got a nice skin-like finish to it. You know, I only put a little bit of highlight right there, which you can see, but everything else is just the foundation. Really impressed by it. Thinks it looks great on the face. It doesn't feel sticky. Well, it feels a little tacky. Like there's a little bit of a little stick to it, but not like gross. I can just feel it on my skin, but when I'm wearing it, as far as do I feel it on my face right now, no. Fine lines and wrinkles. I'm getting a little cracking around the nose. It's not really settling into my smile lines, so I'm happy with that. I think the finish is really pretty. The shade match is really good. I really like it. But again, like I said, the undertones are all over the place, you guys. So make sure you swatch the foundations. And if you don't know what shade you might be, kind of look on, you look on YouTube or Instagram. If you're my shade, or if you think you might be around my shade, I'd say stick to 355N, 345C are a little bit warmer than that and a little bit darker, just like a smidgen darker or a smidgen warmer. And then 365C is a lot warmer and probably closer to like this shade, I would say, on me. So like my deeper tan shades, like deeper tan on my arm, even a little warmer than that. Like it's actually red, orange. I showed that shade actually on my Instagram, so if you want to go ahead and follow me, I'm trying to do more shade swatches on my Instagram. So you can follow me on Instagram at _seriously Morgan. I'll get it out eventually. And that is it. That's all I have for you guys. If you have any questions, any comments, want to see another review, leave it down below. I will get to it, I promise. I have so many things lined up that I need to just go ahead and pop them out, but things get in the way and yeah, but I'm getting on it, all right? I promise. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.